Hello and welcome to Indo-Asian Business Excellence Summit 2022. This is Kajal Dobhal and this is my friend Sunny. And today we have with us a special guest, Master Dr. Vani Kabir and Mr. Mittal. And it's a privilege to have both of you here. And being such a well-acclaimed spiritual leader, I would like you to start with a quote on what spirituality is all about, and how would you like to, make people inclined toward this direction more and more.
I think people always come to us in consultations and readings, and they would come and say that, I'm on a spiritual journey, or I'm starting a spiritual journey, or I'm not a spiritual person. And I would always say that it's the other way around. You're not a human being who's wanting to have a spiritual journey. In fact, you're a spiritual being having a human experience for a little while.
Yes.
So I think that enough is good enough to incline somebody towards understanding their own self more.
True. Because this quote that you just mentioned, I came across this like 1 or 2 months ago. I cannot figure it out, but yes, I did, and it touched me really, at the core of my heart. That yes, whatever you're saying, it's true. So, what's your take on that, Mr. Amar?
Spirituality is all around. Everyone is spiritual. You don't need to be spiritual. You already are spiritual.
Yes.
That's from within. And that's something what everybody needs to now know about, and that's something which is not a new learning. That's a fact. So yeah.
That's great. So, I just wanted to ask so many questions because I'm very much interested in this topic, but due to time constraint, I just have to proceed ahead with, what's your vision for future, and where do you see humanity going in, in terms of spirituality, like from 5 to 10 years from now? What do you see?
I think, especially when you come to business awards, people think spirituality is a business and there are so many things that are related to it, but it isn't so. As much as, a business award or any award for that matter marks a success in your direction, as much as it is a sign from the universe to tell you that you're in the right direction. Whatever that you're doing, it is going to the right audience, to the right people, it is helping them. So it is an award, what I believe is a universe's way to tell you that you are headed the right direction. And where we see spirituality in a few years from now, I don't think that there's going to be much change into things, except for the fact that there are a lot of people who are awakening now. Initially a lot of people didn't know about spirituality, or they thought religion is something, but my thought process is you find God when you lose religion. So it's not about the chanting, and it is not about the mantras, and it is not about going to the temples, although all of those things help you become more centered and more understanding for yourself. But that alone is not the way. If you don't understand yourself enough, then no matter how many temples you go to, it's not going to help you.
I resonate with the facts so very much. Yeah. So, what's your take on that, Mr. Amar?
See, spirituality, as I said, it's there. It's with everyone. It is growing. People are getting more and more awakened about it, and that time is not very far where it will be the largest thing to know, because it is the fact, and
the world is going
in the right direction. That's what we see. Yes. So our simple idea is making spirituality simple as possible for everyone, so that everyone gets on the right journey, gets on the right awakening they want.
And sorry, one more question, because I'm really interested into this section. So, so many times, so many people are so very much, ignorant to the fact that, spirituality is very much important for us to become, a full-fledged being. So, how would you like to convey or, kind of convince them into this path? Because whenever I talk about such subjects in front of many people, they are like, what you're talking and why you're talking about these things. People used to believe on such things centuries ago, and you're a modern independent woman. Why are you believing all such things? So how would you like to, address such kind of ignorance,
the biggest illusion of this world is that everything is separate.
Yes.
You know, that I'm different from you, you're different from her, he's different from her, we are different from the trees, we don't have the energy, the same energy that everybody else has. That is the illusion. And sadly, some people are always going to be living that illusion. The path of spirituality is not about taking everybody and inclining them towards you. The path of spirituality is to know yourself, and the more you know yourself, you will start attracting the tribe that is going to be there. Like we have almost a tribe of 5 million soul stars, you know, so that tribe attracted automatically to us because we started awakening. So the process is more inwards than outwards, and there will always be people who would continuously say that, oh, I don't believe in this, or, you know, a gemstone is not going to work for you, or a crystal is not going to make your life, because of the fact that they have so much to blame themselves of, that, you know, they fear that if they take up one more thing, they're going to end up blaming that also.
Yes.
You know, the moment you stop the self-blaming process is when the faith begins.
Yes. Yeah, that's so very much true. And I would like to know your thoughts into that as well.
It's the inner calling. It's the inner talk you do with yourself. You'll automatically be on this path for your own betterment, for your own growth. And yes,
You
that's
cannot
what
teach somebody
we cannot teach somebody.
Yeah.
We can just give them the right direction. That you know, this is how. If you lead your life, you know, you'll be a better person day on day. For example, meditation. Meditation is the simplest tool.
Yes.
If you do it every day, you will automatically be growing day by day. So that's your inner talk with your own self, and that's what we propagate.
And sometimes I think that universe chooses you. It chooses you to be on that path. I believe. Is it so?
Everyone's chosen. Everyone is chosen. Everybody has a very important role to play. And it's a myth created by religion that this person is more special than that person. It is absolutely not true. We all have a huge role to play in our own life. What we strive to be is हम किसी और की life के hero बनना चाहते हैं. We want to be a hero in somebody else's life. The moment we understand that we are a hero in our life, you know, everything becomes centered around you. And only when this changes from the inside is anything around you going to change. And that is one thing, that people want to become someone and they forget that they already are someone today. And they really need to understand the fact that spirituality is all within. It has got nothing to do with the outside.
True. Very much true, and wow, inspiring.
Yeah, I'll only have one question because of the time constraints. But anyway, yes, of course, yeah. I read a book called this one, Stillness Speaks, and according to the book, it says, apart from not only humans but any other living creatures, including plants, we are all connected. And yes, living and non-living, and in that way, the earth itself is a being, you know, spiritually connected to the universe. So I really want to know more of what you do and stuff, but yes.
We do healings, we do readings in 34 countries. We do online past life regressions. We do rune readings to help people identify the next direction of their life. We connect people to the spirit world, wherein in COVID a lot of people lost people in their life and they were not even able to say goodbye. So we did a lot of past life regressions where people could meet their father, mother, brother, sister, children who've left them, and they could see them in the spirit world and, you know, do their farewell, because it is so important for a person to have a closure. We do ancestral healings. You know, we are all connected, and we're connected. Each one of us have at least 14,000 ancestors, and we are a legacy in living. You know, so honoring them, understanding them. So we do so much more. So if anybody wants to know, they can log on to Vani kabir multiverse.com. They would get to know what we do. And we also are very active into crystals. So all these beautiful things that you see that we're wearing, gemstones and crystals.
I'm also very much into this. I believe Reiki healing. Sorry again. I'm really sorry. Reiki healing is something that's related to crystal healing is something
Not really.
I'm really a bit confused about that.
Not really. A lot of people think that the gemstones belong to astrology and crystals belong to Reiki, but it's absolutely not true. The crystals and
Crystals belong
gemstones,
to everyone. Sorry.
Yeah, they
Crystals
belong to everyone.
Gemstones belong to everyone.
they were
is-
just adapted and adopted by Reiki and astrology, but they don't belong to that. You know, so every stone has its energy. So if supposedly you have a migraine, and the migraine will pull down your energy level by 27 MHs. So what you need is a 27 MHs to amp it up.
Okay.
So if you wear a clear quartz or a lapis lazuli, you know, it is going to raise your vibration and you're going to not have that headache. It is very, very scientific.
Scientific. True. That's pretty much inspiring. I don't know.
See, like you mentioned, there are certain ignorant people, and because no matter how much we try to convince them, there are always going to be some people, people who are ignorant about the spirituality. So, any message to them, like a short message to?
Maybe I can give everyone a self-healing trick.
Yeah.
And that is that both hands, you know, both your palms have an opening to your body system, and your hands have an opening to 70,000 chakras of your body. So the moment you wake up, you should rub your hands together, because that is when all your 70,000 chakras of the body, including all the meridians, can be woken up. And you will be more energetic and more active during the day, receiving the right amount of energy. And your body, the more you rub your hands during the day also, it creates an energetic field around you, which is going to protect you from any kind of evil eye, jealousy, just by rubbing your hands. Spirituality is very, very, very simple. It is only the spiritual egoist that want spirituality to be very tough, because otherwise no one's going to go to them. But truly, spirituality is simple. You can heal yourself super fast. You don't need to go for two-year-long healing. You know, you go for 2 or 3 sessions, you can heal a problem. If somebody knows how to heal you, they will heal a problem in 2 sessions. They won't need 60 sessions with you. So it is actually very, very simple. And then, you know, if they want to know more, they can find me on Instagram.
Definitely. And your thoughts?
That's the best trick to have and the most simplest one.
Okay, that's great. So I guess unfortunately we have to put an end to this conversation, and thank you so much for giving your precious time to us, and congratulations again for this achievement, and we wish many more accomplishments and recognition
Yeah,
to
this is
your
our
work.
hat-trick award. We got one award in July, we got another one in August, and this is our third one. This is our hat-trick award.
Congratulations 3 times then again. Okay, so many more success and recognition and accomplishment to both of you, and we hope to see you soon again in our next gathering. Okay, so thank you so much. This
Lots
is
of love. Amalvi.
Yeah.
Amalvi is a one-word prayer.
Okay.
Amalvi means I receive hope and magic from the universe.
Okay.
So we don't say hi, hello, goodbye, good night.
Amalvi.
We just say Amalvi.
Okay, magnificent. Thank you, Amalvi. Thank you so much.